Greetings, and today I have another deck video for you guys. So this will be the first deck for the new season, and it's quite ironic too because I recorded this I recorded the gameplay for this deck actually before the new season started, and I thought it was going to be an invalid deck because I thought changes were going to be made, but it looks like no changes were made. It looks like they just went ahead and released the announcement that Master Mirror expansion is coming out at the end of the month. I am excited for that. I've already purchased the Gontaro Dim skin and the card back, so I can't wait to try those out in the battlefield. And yeah, so I haven't made sort of a thoughts video yet on the new stuff that's come out because, you know, it just came out today, and it's like it's tough for me to make a thoughts video sort of ahead in time because, you know, it just came out today, so you're not gonna have like any knowledge of what's to come until you get it the day of. So I will have a sort of thoughts video, sort of discussion video talking about all this stuff probably tomorrow, if not Friday. Friday by the latest for sure, we'll see it. But yeah, so we have a deck here. We have an Enslaved 6 deck, and it's not hyper thin. In fact, this is actually just straight up soldiers. Well, not straight up soldiers. Well, it's tactics plus a soldier hybrid. It's essentially a hybrid tactic soldier deck. That's essentially what I'm going to call it. But the craziest part about this is I am attempting to create triple bribery, and trust me when I say triple bribery is it's so fun, but at the same time it's like it's brutal, right? Because I know there is a multitude of people out there that absolutely hate bribery scuds, and trust me, I agree. So this is just me sort of tugging on people's heartstrings right here with bribery. And yeah, so let's go through the deck and let's play some games with it. So Royal Decree, pretty straightforward. Nilfgaard, because of the lack, because it is tactics, it is Enslaved 6, it's kind of pretty crucial that we got Royal Decree here. I actually thought about adding in the second Elder Bear aside from Stefan, but I feel like that might be too hard to manage because Stefan already in himself is kind of a pretty hard unit to stay alive, like especially if Fion goes down. Like especially if Fion goes down, then Stefan and Damien are almost guaranteed to go down, especially since you're not running Imperial formation. So because it's Enslave, I have really no means of boosting my units, so I decided to just play one Elder Bear instead of two. So it will be Stefan. I wanted to pull off the triple bribery combo, and you may notice like Letho's not here, so how on earth am I creating bribery an extra time? Asir is the solution for that. So Asir actually allows me to play bribery immediately. I'm actually free to play bribery immediately, like in round 1 I should say, not like immediately. But Asir allows me to play bribery for round 1 because I can always bring it back with Asir if I have to, and then I can put it back to the deck. If it's before round 3, I have a chance of drawing it. If I saved Menno, then Menno can get it out for me. If I saved like War Council or something and try and luck it out. This deck thins decent. It actually thins pretty decently. Like we have Mata, we have Royal Decree that thins, we have Menno that can thin, we have Roderick that can also thin. So, you know, chances of you being able to pull out a triple bribery are higher than what it normally would be. So yeah, that's kind of the core of this deck. It's Asir, bribery, Stefan. I guess we'll throw in Fion just because, you know, he is sort of crucial in defending Stefan, so that is what it is. Next we have Ramon. Ramon is sort of our head honcho for our soldier archetype here. That's why it's not a hyper thin deck, because it is soldiers instead. Mata's pretty straightforward. I kind of have a rule of thumb when it comes to deck building with Mata is if I have more than 3 double-digit provision cards, I gotta have Mata. Like, it's kind of crucial that we get these cards, because imagine in a game there's a chance that you might not be able to draw these 3 cards at all. Now I know your chances are really good already to begin with, because again, Royal Decree, Menno, War Council, and Roderick. So it's like, why would you need Mata? Mata's kind of an abundance. In some ways, yes, like I could replace Mata literally for a Yennefer's Invocation, but I feel like that's going too mean. Like triple bribery already is pretty cruel, but going Yennefer's Invo might be even more cruel. And I just didn't think about adding any other cards really, so Mata's the card for it. Fion, pretty straightforward. He's defending our Elder Bear, or any of our soldiers really if they need to. Obviously, he's not going to be able to protect against like surrender. So it is what it is. Bribery's our staple card. You kind of know how the jig works with bribery. War Council, pretty good thinning. And it is a tactic. I guess it's also at the same time, like I have to think about tactic cards I'm adding to the deck, right? So I kind of maxed out the amount of non-special Actually, that's another reason why I couldn't add Yennefer's Invo, because we were already maxed out on our tactics, that it was going to be difficult to implement it, you know, without going down in, pretty much going down to Enslave 5 is what I'm saying. So next we have Asir, as I already mentioned. She's good for, she essentially triggers that triple bribery combo. So next we got Hefty Helga. Hefty Helga is sort of the second highest priority card to protect, of course, because this is a tactic deck. So that's kind of the good thing, I guess, with Enslave, is if they're playing a defender with 6 or less power, then you can easily steal it with Enslave. So you can use that to protect you with Hefty Helga. And the good news is Hefty Helga is not row lock, so you pretty much don't care what row it goes on. So it'll always work in your favor. Next we have Sweers. In case we come across any pestering engine units that are low in power, Sweers can just yoink it out from their side of the field and bring it to us. Menno Cohorn, of course, is the tactic tutor. So tactic tutor, I might use that actually. Yeah, so we got Menno as the tactic tutor, and he is a soldier, so it does proc the Ardfane Crossbowman. So yeah. Next we got Treason. I'm not gonna lie, I mix up Treason with Tavern Brawl a lot because I keep thinking Treason's the card that lets you duel, but in fact Treason's actually stronger in my opinion. It lets you damage to 2 enemy units adjacent to your selected target equal to its power, and that can get absolutely insane, I think. It obviously depends on your enemy placement, but obviously if they see Enslave 6, they're almost expecting Treason, so they tend to play around it. This is not a hard card to play around, of course, you know, unless they completely are unaware of how Enslave works, but I mean, hey, that's not my problem. So next we got Roderick of Dintine. Pretty straightforward, deck thin. Next we got 2 Imperial Diplomacies. Now I don't have any Assimilate units here, so Imperial Diplomacy doesn't really get any value from this deck, apart from the fact that it's a tactic card and it helps with Enslave, and that's pretty much it. Next we got 2 Assassinations. Again, we're tactic building here. We got 1 Ardfane Tortoise. I thought about 2 Venedal Elites here, but I decided to go against it, just because I feel like because you are mixing soldiers with tactics, there are going to be some hands where you only get to draw 1 Venedal Elite, and let's say you play out all your tactics, and by round 3 you have another Venedal Elite, but you have barely any tactics left. So I decided to go against it. But honestly though, it's a very minuscule change. Like, well, when I say minuscule, I mean like, it took me a very, very long time, and if I were to switch it back to the Venedal Elite, this deck would be equally as strong, if not a tad bit stronger. So, you know, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't be against putting 2 Venedal Elites. In fact, that's actually what I had first, but then I tried to think about it a little bit more. I decided against it, just because I also don't like having a crap ton of tactics in hand, just because I feel like it's easy to play around a hand that barely has any units, so that's something you gotta be careful of as well. You don't want to get too greedy when it comes to boosting the elite, so that's sort of the main factor as to why I chose to play only 1 as opposed to 2. Next, we got Ardfane Crossbowmen. Again, they are the staple of 50% of this deck, which, more like 40% of this deck, because the majority of it really is with Enslave. The other is soldiers. So it is sort of the second in command to Ramon Turcanel, so that is what that is for. 2 Attorney Joust as tactics, and 2 Battle Preps, which actually are pretty decent here, because if they remove the armor on our crossbowman, we can always bring it back with a preparation, no problem. They do it again, we do it again, etc. So we have means of getting our armor back on our soldier. So this was actually a pretty fun deck to play. Obviously it is a little bit meany because you are trying to play 3 briberies in one game as opposed to, you know, 1 or 2. But apart from that weird combo, it's actually a pretty decent deck. Like, it's funny because it was suggested to me on Discord. Well, it wasn't really suggested, but it's like they talked about making an Enslaved deck, and then like it suddenly popped a light bulb. Well, it lit a light bulb in my head where it's like, oh, I can think of a couple of Enslaved decks that I could try out. So I went ahead and built this. Of course, if you guys want to be part of sort of these deck buildings, sessions and stuff, like we talk about Gwent over in my Discord channel, so feel free to join my Discord server. I'll always have the link in the description below, and of course follow me on Twitter. I do like to talk there a lot. And yeah, so like I said, Master Mirror expansion thoughts will be coming out tomorrow, or well, tomorrow from the day that this gets uploaded, not when it gets recorded. So it'll up to you on Thursday or Friday, I should say. There we go. Maybe that'll explain it better. Or, sorry, Friday. It should be up Friday at the latest. You know, I'm just gonna say Friday at the latest. It's whatever. Let me know, of course, if you guys did enjoy this video. At the end, leave a like. And, of course, subscribe for more Gwent content. And other than that, let me send you guys over to some gameplay.
Patience is not a virtue I am
Oh, I don't
known
know if
to
it's...
have.
Yeah, it's probably Chroneless. Wait, you know what I'm saying? Chrones are only played in Death Shadow. What am I saying? Ignore me. I don't know what I say half the time. Okay, so I go first. How many tactics we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 tactics for Veneda. We don't need you yet. I don't know if I want Stefan here yet either, now that I think about it. Okay, cool. I wanted him to be boosted by more than just a couple points, you know what I mean? So... Unfortunately, Swears might not have a good target here. So I'm gonna try and be able to win this round without the use of Bribery, which I think should be doable. Night Wraith. Ooh, we could steal that. That might be our steal, and that might be our only chance for a steal. Yeah, this is... I think this has to be our steal. And then we'll boost you up, just because I have nothing else. I mean, I was supposed to use that for... I usually would use that for Helga if I went first, but we didn't get Helga, so... And I didn't get Royal Decree. So our tactics package is pretty much already in our... Becker's... What? Becker's Rock Slide? Really? Okay then. I think now we play Venedal Elite. I don't see a reason why not.
Hellcat!
That's a beauty. That's why I kind of decided to go the non-hyper thin version of Enslave. Plus Enslave is still fun to play, so. Now you play in Dragolarva. Yeah, that might be our... I think because we're just so far ahead in points, I'm actually okay with turn adjusting. Actually, no, but turn adjusting for just one card, though? Yikes. Actually, you know what? It's fine. We needed to get rid of them at some point anyway. And we're ahead by like 17. Now, I know in Monsters language, that's not a lot because they can play cards like Egern, cards like Goliath, and it just catches them up really quick, so... Cards like that, too. We can turn Justice, but we create more rats for ourselves, and I know that Glusty Warp is a thing, and that's probably what he's trying to save. We could assassinate it. Yeah, let's assassinate it actually.
Target acquired.
I suppose I could steal it, but I don't want to use it this early. Place a second one? Okay. That's fine. At this point we play Imperial Diplomacy. They're really only here as tactic fails. Oh, I should have done this earlier. Dang. Actually, shoot, I picked there prematurely. I didn't need to pick him because I had no more units to play. Oh well, it's whatever. We're pretty far ahead. Actually, no, if he plays Egern here, he takes the lead. So, we're not in a good position anymore. Ooh, he opts to pass. Okay. I mean, obviously I need to take the long round here, but the thing is... I mean, he showed Becker's Rock Slide, so honestly, that could be anything. Like, that doesn't mean that my Damien is safe at the very least, so... Okay, I just need Ramon. I may get Ramon out of Royal Decree then. Alright, so now we're slowly shifting away from the tactics package into the soldiers, but now that kind of renders Hefty Helga and Venedal Elite kind of obsolete. So, but we need Last Say. So we need to, let's try this deck in a long round actually. Because he hasn't shown like A rushes, he hasn't shown, you know, any of that stuff, so I still not 100% certain what I'm dealing with here. Okay, perfect, we got Ramon. And we got Treason. Alright, so what's Menno Cohorn's best target? One of the 4 provisions. So I'm actually okay with getting rid of Royal Decree here. Or even Bribery. Actually, I might be okay with also getting rid of Bribery because we can just Menno the Bribery. Stefan Skalen is who I really would like. Oh shoot, that Venadal Elite's kind of... I mean, how much points is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I mean, 8 points is still not so bad. A rush? Yeah, I figured. Question is, are you a soldier? Yes, so I can actually play Ramon right now.
Not today. Tomorrow.
We're actually a pretty decent counter to Crones, just because... Wrong round against monsters, scary. Scary for me or for him? And how's it going, man? And then, yeah, I think we can just pred dive. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's okay. That's okay.
2 licks or 4, I never miss, even at full gallop.
So, I just don't want to get stuck with getting these with oh, air, okay. So he's just countering all my soldiers as well. Oh well, nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. So let's actually just... Do I just do it on my last one? I mean, it's gonna get destroyed anyway, so... Yeah, I'll just throw it down. But I also need an enslave to hit. My enslave might not have... Just in general, their points just come fast. Yeah, that is true. But I also needed to give myself last say, because I know I cannot beat monsters in round 2 with a card down. Because I know, because it's also because they can generate points fast. So I just chose the lesser evil of getting last say. Okay. Let's play the... Now we can play the elite. I may play defender after this. AT again. Maybe I wait till like later to play Fion. I might just play Battle by Blade.
I trust you have sharpened.
He played that one pretty late. Let's get Fion going. This will probably make him think that I do have the Elder Bear. Okay. Fair enough. His MO deck be wild guessing into Glusty? Yeah. I can see that. Alright, at that case, let's just get War Council, I think.
Lieutenant Flight will lead the scouts.
I think it has to be Stefan. I mean, if this gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. I don't think there's anything I can do about this, unfortunately. Next turn, I may enslave an Endrega Larva. Okay. I think I have to enslave an Endrega Larva and just play Mano into Bribery. I think I should have done it. Maybe I should have done this a while ago, but I wasn't sure if any more strong units were coming anyway, so. Ooh, Imlerith here might not be the worst. No, Imlerith actually is really good here. Cool. It's great when you can use the monster's own tempo against them. So the question is, who do I decree now? Is it gonna have to be Hefty Helga? I wanted to kill this. Yeah, his last card has to be Glusty. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. We will get Hefty Helga, actually. I have an idea. I'm gonna assume this last card is Glusty Warp. Please let it be Glusty Warp. Oh, I can win this. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to ping this Egern. And then I'm going to Treason and have the drone kill the Egern. And then, yeah, this is going to be disgusting. The Glusty Warp... Wait, that's not Glusty Warp. What is that? Oh, it was Osrol? This guy and his bamboozles, man. I mean, it's not enough, but I mean... I don't know, I like this. Boom, and then we Treason. It doesn't fight back? Oh, it doesn't matter. We pretty much won. Okay, that works. Uprising.
Damn it.
Oh, that's gonna be... I mean, I know I'm based off control, but like, against the deck that can like swarm pretty well, it's gonna be tough to handle. Although Hefty Helga could help with controlling that actually, so Hefty Helga can give him a bit of a hard time. We don't need you right now. Yeah, you're fine. But yeah, I think Hefty Helga here should be okay, just because I know he's not gonna have any means of like... Or he shouldn't, I think, of getting rid of shield, unless he's hiding a Pogner for absolutely no reason. Alright. We could start with the Elite, actually, and then we can go Helga. Yeah, I'll start with the Elite here. Elite's a lot of points. Nice and 11 points. Yeah, and then we can Hefty Helga right after. I came from PS4 end of March. It was Gwent from last October without updates. Saw Enslave 6 very often there. Well, was the Enslave 6 that you saw, was it Hyper Thin? It was probably Hyper Thin. I know that's the most, like, that's the most popular Enslave 6 deck out there, is Hyper Thin. Oh, now I'm afraid of playing Hefty Helga. Shoot, I should have preserved her. Or I should have played her earlier. Yikes. Because the thing is, I don't know if he would if he's gonna have boiling oil. I feel like he will. I feel like he will have boiling oil. This could be trouble, actually. Because if I play Hefty Helga, let's say he damages it with 2, and then if he has boiling oil and kills it, then we're gonna be in a bit of trouble, I think. Ah, it's worth... I should have done this first, now that I think about it. I should have actually done this first. Oh well, it's fine. Like a combination of this and boiling oil should do the trick. Yeah. Well, I almost your deck without the new cards like Mata. Oh, makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So at this point, we're just playing pure reactive in round 1 here. He might pass after this. Oh, let's just hit it. Why not? I don't see why we don't hit it. And then if you pass, okay, then that's our assassination. Either assassination or battle prep. Maybe battle prep, actually. That's battle prep, yeah. Now, I also think we can try to... Oh, the thing is, if we try to go long round against this, we need to be able to deal with all of those Caravan Vanguards that he'll be spawning. So, that's the one concern I have here. I could steal one with Swears, I guess. That is an option. I need Ramon. Ramon's pretty essential to this deck. Oh wow, you play a Dahlia already? Nice! I was looking to pass after this round anyway. Or after this play. So that's one less problem to deal with. Awesome. I think I have to do all my stealing early, which means I'll probably steal a Caravan Vanguard early. I could steal Visigored, but I mean, I feel like there's just no point in that just because I'm not gonna be able to use up his charges before he uses it all, you know? So what's the point, right? Assassinate gets too slow. Bribery's cool. Now what does Menno get for us though? Again, another bronze tactic, which we don't really need. I'll put Bribery back. Seer's kind of useless at this point. We could bring back Hefty Helga, but I mean, there's no point.
Away from my wares!
Alright.
Away!
So we will play Royal Decree into Ramon into an Ardfane Crossbowman. And then I know he's gonna play another one, so if he plays another one, I'm going to Enslave, and then I'm going to Swear. So I'm absolutely gonna take out all the humans on his side of the field and just put them on my side. As predicted. And if everything goes really well here, this should ping the Caravan Vanguard, and I think it'll be a 50% chance because I hope Swears activates before the Ardfane Crossbowman does. So we'll steal this. It might seem a bit early, but I know the threat that this deck can have. So. Yes. Cool. So we've completely shut down his. Well, we haven't exactly shut down his drag, but we're shutting it down. He still has reinforcements. That's a card that he can still use. So we're not exactly out of it yet. Okay, that's fine. I guess he needs something to play, I suppose. We'll get our other crossbowman here. Get you so you don't get that armor. I just realized, do I only have one Ardfane crossbowman? I feel like I should have two. Huh, I just realized I only have one Ardfane crossbowman. Interesting. Place on Sace already. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I demand satisfaction! Now!
Okay. We could play Roderick. If we could Roderick the Bribery, that would be like best case scenario. Roderick Bribery and then bring it back with a Seer and then Menno the Bribery again. Oh, that is evil. That is disgustingly evil. Or do we play Battle Prep maybe to boost our crossbowmen? I think we just Battle Prep first. Let's get Battle Prep out of the way actually.
Victory is on the wing.
Because we're so far ahead. The bad news here is I'd be giving him another unit with Roderick, but I mean, yeah, it should be fine. Just imagine that. Roderick, Bribery, a Seer, bring Bribery back, Menno, get Bribery out again. Ugh, that is disgusting. Oh yeah, that's fine.
I shan't fail. I cannot fail.
Alright, Bribery please. Yeah, and then we bring it back. You know we could Draug. We really could Draug here. Are you a soldier? No. None of you guys are soldiers, yikes. Shoot. I mean, chances are Draug is in his deck. I'm thinking of Onsace, but I think it's gonna be Draug. Draug's too good to pass up here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have a Spectre that's gonna be very vulnerable to get hit. If he Draugs too, I may have to Treason. I may have to Treason. Only if I got the drug after I played a Seer. Maybe I should have gotten something else, and then a Seer, and then Bribery, and maybe get the drug again, who knows. Oh, oh, no, never mind. Stefan can still go off. Never mind. Is he gonna do it now? Really? You're doing it now? Oh, okay. I guess it's to get your drug off there too, huh? Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Royal Decree. Oh, into Visigurd? Oh, okay. That's fine.
We'll never lay down our arms.
Ouch. My trees, I'm not finding a good treason attack, which is really bad. Let's just a seer. I'm gonna bring back bribery. Alright, I think it's defender or bust. Oh, I have to be able to find defender. Wow, I can't believe I'm asking a lot from this deck here. I could also treason this Kaedweni Revenant. Oh, but I think it'd be 4 points, but at least it sets up Kaedweni Revenant, you know? So it's either I risk it with the War Council and hope that Fion's on the top of my deck or in the top 3, because if he's not, then I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble here. And I mean a lot of trouble here. Oh boy. Alright, let's find Fion. Ah, we didn't find him. No! Oh no! Now we no longer have a defender. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that risk. I may have prematurely taken that risk. Okay, cool. Alright, it's still somewhat worked out, but that didn't work out. Now Stefan no longer has a defender. Yikes. Yeah, that's fine. He can kill it if he wants. It's pretty much outlived its usefulness to me here, really. Voimir, great. Just great. Well, at least that gives me a somewhat a good treason target, I guess. Okay, so his last card must be Baron, right? So that means Stefan should be safe.
What do you leave me to do?
Oh, triple bribery! How you? Oh, please tell me. Oh, I hope it works. I really hope this works. His last card should be Baron. Okay, cool. I hope I win. Ah, but I don't know. This might make changes, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. 'Cause I don't know. He's ahead by a lot though. But we do have bribery. We did the triple bribery. I can't believe this managed to work. How many boosts? I have no boosted units. This card's useless. Vincent Mice on the other hand though.
Might not like me. You sure as shit need.
Oh, I don't know. 10 points is a lot of points to try and handle. I think Falibor does it here. Oh, and it's a soldier. Let's go. Ooh, that was disgusting. We didn't win by a lot because this is an Uprising deck and it's really good.